Hello YouTube. Ellie, quiet. Sorry, that's my cat. Or Amazon or whoever I'm going to be ending up posting this to. I'm doing a review on the Retro Entertainment Center. So, the Retro Entertainment System. It's small, it's tiny. The box isn't even as big as the NES. That doesn't matter because it works amazing. Comes with two controllers that look like this. Amazing part is, the controllers are the same as the normal NES. Aside from these little sprocket things are smaller, so they won't fit into an NES. If your friend has one and you go over and you want to use your turbo controller, it's not going to work. You have to find a turbo controller and buy one. The only ones I've seen has this little thing coming out the side about here, so that's totally where your hand is, because you sit like this or like this or something. A little weird when you're holding one hand and you're looking through a camera, but it's just right in the way. Okay, so the controller has a slow button right here. It's stupid. All it does is unpauses and pauses your game extremely quick. Nifty things about the turbo controller are the double B and double A, which, if you're playing Double Dragon and you get lazy and you don't want to punch anymore, you just hold double A and your guy punches a tiny bit faster than you actually normal can punch if you're hitting the A button as fast as you can. Nothing really else about the controller. It's pretty nifty. I got the black and red one. There's 3 or so other colors. There's a white, red, white, silver, and a gray and silver. Okay, so yeah, there's 3 other colors, I'm pretty sure. I got mine at Guerrilla Games. They don't actually sell them there, but if you talk to Andy, mine was at the Guerrilla Games in Minnesota. But if you live by the St. Cloud one, you could talk to Andy and he could actually order you, well, any system that his site has or video game, and they're a lot cheaper than actually buying them off Amazon. Amazon's actually $30 for this system with shipping. Well, I got mine from Andy for $20 and tax, which was $21 and some cents. It's cheap. So, check with your game stores if they can actually order you one before you go out and buy one off Amazon, or if you're going to buy anything off the internet, check with your game store first. You actually might get it a lot cheaper than you think. Okay, now moving over to the system. Yeah. Okay, well, the LEDs will have to do it. First thing you might notice is the game is a top loader in it. I don't mind that. And then you probably noticed, if not, I'm showing you, this is the REST controller, this is the NES controller, they both work in it. I've been playing Double Dragon with my brother for a while, and that still works in the normal NES after it goes in here. So you don't have to worry about damaging your controllers. Okay, back again. The REST controller is back there, and the NES controller's right there. They both work in it. I'll show a demonstration in a little of Double Dragon 2. Okay, one thing I've noticed is people say it's hard to pull a game out of this system. Though actually, it's quite easy, and I don't see how people have so much trouble doing it. Let me demonstrate. Okay, that works. So you put your hand around it, and you just pull straight up. It holds it extremely tight. Don't worry about breaking it. At first I didn't think I was putting it in right, but first time's always a little tricky. Don't put it all the way over to one side or the other, but put it more towards the unpower side. And you just push it down, and it falls into place nice and snug. That's so it doesn't move. Okay, so I have to get the chair out of my way. Okay, so the game's in there nice and snug. It wobbles back and forth, but it doesn't wobble side to side. I've heard people say don't push the game while it's playing. To me that's common sense, but I'm throwing it in there because some people don't have common sense. Plugs in the back of the system. Does not use the same type of power source as your NES, but the cords are the same. Even though the NES shows red, you can use white for audio. You got your power button, your LED light in the middle, and your reset. Okay, so my TV's on. But the game isn't plugged in. Hold on, I don't have the cables on the TV. Oh, never mind, I didn't have the rest plugged in. Still had my NES. Okay, now that that's plugged in, boom. Goes right up. One thing you want to do with every game, clean them before you put them in, because or else you're just going to transfer all the gunk. Okay, so I'm going to show you Double Dragon real quick. On one player for the turbo first. Okay, so you're standing there, and you got your normal punching, but then you got turbo. Hold on, let me kill the first guy.
I'll show you slow.
Yeah, slow mode sucks. Don't use it, it's pointless. Double Dragon when using the turbo, don't try to jump with turbo across ledges, you don't make it as far. Okay, now for 2-player. First person works, and now my NES controller. Oops. So you can see they work. So that's basically the rest. I mean, it's small, but it works really, really good. Works with your NES controllers. But the rest controllers don't work in your NES. That's the only downfall, and that's. But yeah, $20 at Guerrilla Games, $30 on Amazon. Your choice, people.